go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see shit doing.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already doing
that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In the moment.
Use up. You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real.
He's funny.
I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Wah, 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 wah. We don't stop. Bad boy. Take that. Oh, what's cracking like a mackin' from the back into the jack and G's up, We's up. Oh, man. Doing a damn television radio show every single day. Brought to you by WBLs, that's W Balls. Everybody's got a little light under the sun. Y'all remember that? Oh, my God. Love for y'all, man. Hope you're having an amazing day. Make sure you have an amazing hour and a half with me by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, becoming a member, or hitting that super chat. That's what we do around here so we can chop it up right now in the moment. But first, just like the damn video because you know I'm going to say something you like. I'm going to say something you don't like too, but there ain't no don't like button, is there? I don't know. Love for you guys, man. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. That means some of y'all didn't go to bed last night. And that also means some of y'all, let's just say got up early and I'm your cup of coffee. Okay, I want y'all to all know that I'm your boy. I am your friend. I am here for you, for real. I know a lot of people say that because they just want your subscription. They want your money. I'm really saying that. If I see you in the streets, remember, you know me. I took no medicine today, but I want y'all to know this. I ain't this type of friend. Okay, so there's a friend that Elon Musk has that loaned him $1 million when Tesla was nearly bankrupt. That should be inspirational to all y'all out there because let's just be real. Who doesn't need a friend to say, yo, my business is about to go away. Can you give me $1 million? And now he's about to make more than $100 billion. Yeah, that's a good friend to have. I'm going to just go scam through this real quick because this is insane. That's the friend right there eating. Yeah, let's just talk about that. Basically, I don't even got to go through the story. He's on the board of everything that Elon Musk has, and now they're about to get their valuation of SpaceX, which is at $1.75 trillion, a $2 trillion damn valuation almost. And it's going to make him one of the 50 wealthiest people ever. And it all started from him just, all right, Elon, you need something to get you out this little bind? Here you go. And then that turned into, here I am. Good looking out if you Elon Musk. That's a friend we all need. All right. Keep going with the energy of this show because you know how we flow. All right, so now what does that turn into? The energy that you must have if you play sports. You say, Marcellus, I'm coming for sports. Okay, well, listen to this. Before y'all get to see these stud athletes, look how studdish they are.
Yeah, Will continues to wreck practice. I'm probably going to have to sit him out here soon because we have to be able to actually practice. So he just keeps wrecking practice. So that's just keep doing that, keep causing havoc. That's what he does. And I was showing guys that's what he does on Sundays as well. So it's no surprise that Will is the guy for everyone to watch of the intensity at which we operate. That's how Will Anderson plays. That's how I want everybody to be.
Is it possible?
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I want to give y'all a little war story before because I've seen this in person. There was a time where I had my Bruce Leroy glow, but it ain't about me right now. It's about Bruce Smith, who was so good. Obviously, if you hate Bruce Smith, he's the second best defensive end ever behind Reggie White. And if you love him, he's before Reggie White. For me, I love him. He's before Reggie White. He played in a run defense. He played in a 3-4 defense, but he had more sacks than anybody who's ever played the position, who ever played the game, ever. But he wasn't supposed to do it. It's kind of like LeBron, who has the most points. At the same time, you're like, but I thought he passed a lot. Whatever. So that's who Bruce Smith was. I remember seeing him in practice from the earlier times, and he looked just like me. And I mean, really like me. He had a hat on. He had a T-shirt on. He had on like regular clothes. I was like, why isn't he practicing? And I remember just doubting like, dog, I know he great and all that. I know I got his shoes. And I know I saw the commercial with Dennis Hopper. And I know he Bruce Smith. And he got the big guns. I know that. But can I see it? Like, he just don't even be practicing. Man, I found out why. When that boy took that hat off, put a helmet on, wouldn't even have to buckle it up fully. They wouldn't touch him. And it wasn't because they wasn't trying to touch him. There's a thing that happens when you're playing D-line that you get this psychological edge over the offensive lineman. Remember, they're bigger than you, they're stronger than you, but they also are vulnerable to you because they're going backwards. So if you can break the code, if you can snap their head and make them all of a sudden start doubting themselves, a 6'6", 350-pound dude will stumble over his own feet and don't know what to do. He won't even touch you. It feel like a feather because he just shook. And I remember those Bruce Leroy glow days that in practice. And when he said that, it kind of took me back a little bit of a flashback. I said, y'all going through it. All right, let's have some fun before we get into some beefs. Y'all know us on this show today, man. We got Kendrick Perkins. Oh, I start putting timestamps. So I know y'all love me now. I found a way to do timestamps. Yeah, my team is good. Go team. All right, so here we go. Let's make sure. I didn't even tell y'all what the show about today. Kendrick Perkins obviously going ham at an AAU tournament is the headline. Stephen A., he pissed at Kevin Hart for a joke. But it is a joke that got a little bit of punch to it, so we're going to hear that joke. Gil's Arena tell you why the NBA is more criticized than any other sports. Yes, it's the reason you're thinking. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals is happening tomorrow. We're going to have to show you some of that. NBA tanking, new rules, they are explained. Yes, they have stopped the tanking. They said they think they got it fixed. So we're going to talk through that. Dan Le Batard is still perplexed by Stephen A. Smith going at Jaylen Brown. And Nick Wright still thinks that Stephen A. Smith is wrong. And he has some more ammo on it. And Bomani Jones has words for Jackson Dart and his Trump support. All right. First of all, let's get into this. Who is she? I've seen her before, but I don't know who she is. She's adorable. Who is that? All right, keep going.
What is the only team in the NFL whose name is spelled in alphabetical order?
Huh? The only team in the NFL whose name is spelled in alphabetical order. Anybody beat it up in the comments? Let's go.
We talking city and team?
Just the team name.
Oh, that helps. Just the team name. J-E. Damn it.
You threw me for a loop here. Alphabetical.
Somebody beat it up. Who first? Nobody know.
J-E-T-E.
Everybody say the same thing, Jets. Everybody think the Jets first because we always spell their name out. I don't know. I'm really stuck. I don't want to look at a whole list of teams and just figure it out. That's weak. Come on, y'all. Help me.
Everyone I think of. Train Giants?
Oh, my God. It's hitting me in the head right now. I played for them.
Cardinals?
No.
Chicago Bears? Like CB?
All right, we ain't doing that all day. If you don't know, you dumb. Blah, blah, blah. Who's first in the chat that said it? Oh, shout out to Alston 504. You're the first one I see. Bills. Duh. I was just talking about the Bills. Look how God works. I love it too much. Look how God works. You know how God works? He says you have a wife, you have a good life, you have a good thing. Not everyone agrees with that though.
They go get you something. Go bring you something to eat. Now I'm gonna call my girl and I'm gonna say, go get me something to eat. Now we ain't gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell you where she gonna go and what she gonna get. I bet you 100,000. You call you, I bet 5 guys. I say I bet each of you 100,000. All you do is call your wife and say, bring me something to eat. Now I'm gonna call my girl and tell her to bring me something. And I bet you a doorknob to a bucket of cow manure. She gonna bring me exactly what I say. I say, who wanna bet it? Oh man, yo, you got a trade. Whoa. You married. Your girl, your wife's supposed to know you. You've been married 10 years. You've been married 12 years. You've been married 15. What we talking about?
What we talking about is the difference between being married and being single, or whatever you call that dating world and all that. You out there macking and then you start to get focused on one. You know the game. All right, there is a big difference. Look, all human beings are conditioned to be comfortable. And as soon as you feel secure, you feel comfortable. That's why when you're around someone you really love, you get sleepy. You ever been in love so much that every time you're around, you just get a little relaxed, a little more tired, sleepy, right? So what comes with that comfort, what comes with that security is also good. I ain't got to try and impress you all the time. I ain't got to impress everybody I meet all the time. Everybody is walking around on in that dating world. On. You ever see somebody going out and they on a date versus if they going out and they've been married for a while? If you've been married for a while, you literally are grabbing clothes off the floor as you walk to the door to go outside. When you are dating, it takes 2 days for you to even just put the outfit together. You got it laid out on the couch. Looking like a mannequin on the couch. Looking like Deion Sanders in the locker room. Like, yeah, that look fresh. I'm about to hurt him then. You going out, you got the car smelling like the cologne. You got your favorite songs in order. You got your shuffle hooked up. When you married, man, you just look, where the keys at? And to me, that's a better place to be. Or you can stay on and keep trying to impress everybody because I know exactly what you want to eat. I don't give a damn what you want to eat. You hungry? Marriage is a whole different animal, man. But I think what happens is we don't put value to what the positive attributes of marriage really are. We don't. Let me listen. I'll give you more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I ain't have no more problem talking about Sharp ain't gonna get married. Sharp ain't got nobody. Okay.
It's different, bro.
All y'all think of it. I tell you what. Ask my teammates. 2002, when I went back to Denver, ask them. See, you know what it is, Joe?
He animated as hell. Okay, Francisco Aguilera, blah, blah, blah. He says, I remember this segment in the Dan Le Batard show when I lived in Miami. So people who know me and rock with me, let's say about 15 years ago, I used to do a weekly segment on Dan Le Batard's show called The Love Doctor. So basically, I don't know how this happened, but Dan Le Batard found out that I like talking about relationships. And I kind of knew what I was talking about. So then random people would call me with this 1 minute scenario of their life, maybe even 30 seconds of what they going through. And I would just answer it. And people were loving it. Like, yo, how he got that answer from that? I'm like, all right, man, just listen. So the point is, I got too many homeboys that are single. I got too many homeboys that are married. I got too many homeboys divorced. I got too many homeboys about to start dating. And we all got that, right? But everybody always want to make their grass look greener. Go ahead. But I will tell you, once again, just because I'm in media and I also was a player, I'll tell you once again, just because I also was single and now I'm married, marriage kills single. However, you got to be one on the right team in marriage or else you ain't going to win a ring. You get it? Single, you get to pick and choose, but you know what happens? You don't choose properly all the time. You got a lot of ducks. You kissing a lot of frogs. The problem is in single, you forget the losses. In marriage, you are reminded of the losses every single day. When you're single, you don't like her? Don't call her again. Ghost her, which I hate. We get to that another time. I hate ghosting. Why? Just one more text. Hey, I'm cool on you. I'm good on you. Or if you said it and then they just don't listen to you, then that's okay to ghost. But in marriage, you ain't no ghosting. You can't run from your problems in marriage. They're here, right here. In single, you run from your problems, run from your problems until you think you finally found somebody, then you get married, but then now you're not accountable. You walking into a whole, I do. I ain't did shit. You ain't did nothing yet. Because every problem you've had, you've been able to avoid by picking the next person who doesn't have that set of problems, but they got their own. And then you get married and you find out, oh, I really got to work. You're out of shape. That's why marriages end, because cats get out of shape. They out of shape coming into it, don't want to put the work in consistently to get into it, reminded of all their issues, their failures, their problems, and they be like, man, enough of this. I remember why I used to ride around listening to Drake with the cologne in the car and having on my fresh fit, and I was just chasing that girl. Go out there and find out how much you got to chase again, and it's going to cost you. Mm-hmm. These girls don't monetize the game because you guys have given it to them. You tricks. Silly wabbit, tricks are for kids. Hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. All right, let's keep going on this kind of concept because men need to understand this. Be more accountable. Come on, man.
What's the common issue from what your expertise has shown between you and your wife, Kristen, right, that you've seen as you are counseling a couple, whether married, engaged, whatever, that you kind of sense to tell, obviously our audience that this is the common thing that I see, the issue in relationships. What is it?
It's crazy.
All right, first of all, y'all don't know who that is. If he stood up, he taller than Cam Newton, bigger than Cam Newton. Because this is how we do it. That's Montell Jordan. It must be a counselor now. Let's go.
Narcissism.
From who?
From husbands.
What?
Narcissism.
Man, first of all, that's the most typical answer, but I hope he has a deeper explanation. I actually know Montell Jordan a little bit, so respect. But they always say men are narcissistic in relationship, right? The narcissism in the relationship is the number one issue from the men. Women say that, though. So it's easy. Hold on, I just looked. What is Cam doing with them? I just looked up and saw boots. I didn't look at Cam. I saw boots, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw leg sheen, like shaved legs, like we wear Nair. Remember that commercial? You dare wear Nair shorts? Dare for
not the the timeliness of that.
Wow. Narcissism. Yeah. Most of the most damaging relationships that I have seen are when a husband is narcissistic and you could define that
many different ways.
Okay, so far you ain't defined it yet. You used the word to define the word. Come on, Montell. This is not how we do it.
Many different ways. Mm-hmm. But if you're asking me for a common thread, from A woman, normally there's unmet expectation, and there's nagging, and there could be finances, there could be some infidelity. There's tons of things that all add into it. It's never like really one thing. Right. But at least the common thread that my wife and I have seen is that when a man feels like he's entitled and can get away with almost anything, that's dangerous.
All right, blah, blah, blah. It took us a while to get there, but I know what he's saying. He basically like, look, the double standard that exists in society, if it bleeds into your relationship, especially as a man, it's going to be a problem. And there is a double standard, but it goes both ways, but it's prevalent with men. I will give you that. Because there are gender roles. And the problem with the double standard is when it gets into a relationship, it conflicts with the gender roles because the women have now reevaluated the gender roles. They don't want to do all the things that grandma did. But they want the love and the security and stability that grandma got. Well, the man sitting there like, look, if you ain't about to do all the women things, I ain't about to do all the man things. Hello. But I'm still going to do some of the man things. So granddaddy, let's just be real, spread his seed like the Old Testament around the neighborhood, right? So that men are getting away with this double standard that is changing because of gender roles, and the gender roles are not properly defined because not every woman is sitting there saying, I'm not going to sit here and cook and clean it. Like they have literally took that as an insult. Cooking and cleaning is an insult to a woman now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, first of all, men cook and clean. I cook and clean. So I'm like, how's it an insult? So that's where we are now. All right, I try to get our life lessons out the way. Some of them. We ain't done. Here's another life lesson. Don't cut your hair. Do not cut your hair, especially after a bad playoff loss, especially after a bad playoff game. People going to question you.
What made you finally go through with cutting your hair? What do you think about the different reactions?
I honestly didn't see the reactions. I mean, I was told that people thought I was like depressed or like that I was like, I wasn't. I was doing okay. But I've been thinking about cutting my hair for a long time.
Okay. So you've been thinking about cutting your hair for a long time. Look, I like it actually. So far, so good. But when you finally pull the trigger, that wasn't a long time. That was one time. You said, finally, let me do it. What made you do it is the question. And people are going to get there, whether you take them there or not. That's what they digging for.
And I was actually going to do it months prior, but I just didn't know how my helmet was going to fit. So nothing really too serious. I mean, I'm kind of used to this haircut. It's how I grew up. The dreads were kind of a new thing. So, but you know, I hate everything in my life. It's so public. And people just have narratives, but it's the life I've chosen to live. So,
okay, let's redesign what you just said. I hate that everything in my life is so public. I'm gonna tell you what you really want to say. Damn, why do everyone question everything that I do? Here's the thing. They can always question what you do. No matter how big your circle is, no matter how famous you are, no matter how big your platform is, no matter how many touchdowns you throw or don't throw, you get out the league, your friends are going to still question things you do to your face. Here's the thing. You're letting the quantity of those questions change the quality of your life. Oh, don't hit them with that, Wiley. Because so many people keep doing it, you starting to question yourself when it doesn't matter. Danielson, whether it's 1 or 1 million, you are the one. So all of this starts to snowball, starts to avalanche, starts to get heavy on you, right? Because your ears are receptive to what you're hearing in numbers. You better get back on the focus of the name, you. If you think it, it's good. If you don't think it, it ain't. It's okay to be like that. We are so socialized to have to consider others. Yes, when you're outside, yes. Externally, yes. Internally, I ain't got to think about none of y'all. Not in priority over me. I hate when someone becomes a prisoner of their own success. This dude is a star quarterback in the NFL from down the street out here in LA. And now y'all got this dude doubting himself and questioning himself, throwing the ball to the other team without even looking and cutting his hair. It's kind of funny, but it ain't. Okay? It's almost like an episode. Dog, you've been wanting to cut your hair for a while. Come on now. What made you do it now? You know why. I know why. Man, it's all good. Say it.
It's all good, but yeah.
I told you. Knew you were going to say all good.
The team, like people who've met me in the recent 3 to 4 years, they're like, dang, you look different. But my brothers, my sisters, my mom, my dad, my close friends from home, they're all like, oh, it looks like you. Everybody says I look younger, so I hope that's true. So I try to grow a beard, so it's a little scruffy, but I'm getting right.
Man, he look young as hell. Blah, blah, blah. Ain't nothing wrong, man. Man, do not let these people get in your dome. It's going to get too crowded. You're going to forget your thoughts trying to remember theirs. Do not do that, youngsters. Don't be a prisoner of success. Do not ever have to make statements like, I wish I didn't have this. I didn't have the onus on me. I wish I didn't have this responsibility. That is a gift. You worked your ass off your whole life to get so big that everybody is in your business. Now you hate that everybody in your business? People got to say stuff or feel stuff that you ain't got to. It's okay, boo-boo, to be like, yo, I cut my hair. Why you cut your hair? Had to change it up, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know if he may be like Samson, thinking the strength's in his hair or not. I don't know. He may go anti-Samson. Point being, hey, I ain't like how I was balling out. I ain't like how I felt. I ain't like how I looked. I ain't like any of that. Changed it up. I eat that all up. Pause. But this other version where you got to be meek and scared and timid and, oh, my God, I don't know why. I've been wanting to do it forever, but I just woke up one day and did it. Coincidentally? Come on, bro. Let's go.
6 days a week. Yeah.
How important is being number one for you?
Very important.
Y'all know who that is. That's that dude, AJ. What's his last name? Wembanyama. Him. Already got that money. Boy, he look like a Texas rapper, don't he? That boy got bounced, though. He want to be the number one overall pick. Target.
I've been number one since my first rankings came out.
It don't change it now, huh?
I mean, ESPN ranked me at number one at ninth grade. I was 14. I ain't dropped, so I don't plan on dropping in the draft.
That's right. Goddamn right. Shout out to
Finish him. He wants to be the number one pick overall. Didn't he get $12 million to go to BYU for a day? Golly, gotta love it. Well, his goal is to get to the big time, get to the big level, to go ball out, become a champion, become an MVP. Oh, I know a champion and MVP, but right now it's kind of tough. Talk about it, Shai.
When I hear you say that, I mean, you guys obviously went through the ringer with a couple Game 7s last year, but do you feel like these Spurs, that they're the toughest challenge you guys have faced as a group so far?
I don't know. They're up there for sure. Indiana and Denver were pretty tough. Taking us to Game 7, probably the common denominator with those groups. But yeah, they're a very tough team, really good team, especially this late in the season. You're going to play teams of this caliber. It's no surprise. And yeah, when you're on a playoff run, you run into teams that are very good, especially when you get this late. And however many games it takes.
Blah, blah, blah. He knows what he's in for right now. He knows what's crack-a-lacking right now. Shout out to everybody who's rocking with me right now as we're going to continue these topics, man. We got Kendrick Perkins going ham at the AAU tournament, losing his mind at the AAU tournament, them little itty-bitties all around. Y'all know how I feel about that. We're going to get into that. Stephen A. Smith is hurt. He's mad. Kevin Hart, you had a joke about him. It hit home. Gil's Arena going to tell us why the NBA is more criticized than all other sports. You know the reason. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals is happening. That's tomorrow, so we're going to tap into that right now. NBA tanking rules. Dan Le Batard still doesn't understand Stephen A. Smith and Jaylen Brown. He going further on that. Nick Wright is still thinking that Stephen A. Smith is wrong. And Bomani Jones has some words for Jackson Dart and his Trump support. So shout out to all you top fans out there. Like my man Stomp, I see you flying through the air. Then you riding some bike or something on the set with a smile. I love you, brother. Love, brother. And he's always the number 1 fan. Deion Kincaid, number 2. Dan, 67 fan, 3. Darian, the Jedi Knight is 4. And Money Boy Trey. Money Boy Trey been slipping, y'all. Just letting you know. I mean, I take notice of things like Money Boy Trey ain't been in the damn top fans for a while. There you go. He in 5th. Let's go. Okay, so people are saying one of the reasons why we're in a Game 7, one of the reasons why SGA is struggling is because of plays like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander inside. It's off. Rebound by Hart.
Anybody notice anything? He fell down, and guess what? No whistle. I tell you another thing I noticed. Have y'all seen this?
Oklahoma City, Victor Wembanyama is the other bigs went in there.
Y'all see what he said? I give it to you one more time. Mike Tirico, chill. Stop talking so much. Let me stop.
Oklahoma City, Victor Wembanyama is the...
Y'all hear what he said? I did. You know we do body language on this show. Watch his mouth. Watch his mouth. Watch it.
Oklahoma City, Victor
Hard
Wembanyama
fouls. Hard fouls. And Mason Plumlee, let's just say he got the memo. He got the damn memo. Yes, he did. Because he went out, hard fouls. Hard fouls. I told Mason to go get this boy. Wah, wah. Hey, man, come on. Wah, wah. Hey, buddy, I didn't see him there. Oh, yeah, you do that shit again, homie. What? Hey, you ain't gonna do nothing. Shut it. Hard fouls. Wemby out there got them boys mentally right. You know why he got them mentally right? Because he mentally right. This is wild. Check this play out. This play is crazy.
It was a lopsided first.
Look at this. Chet, shut your. I got mind control over Debo. Goodness, I got to see that again. That's insane. Come on. Long pass. Oh, Chet got, you try to cross me over? You try to go spit? That's like when you play with your daddy the first time you really think you can beat him. Look at he laying on the floor, dejected. He just took my soul. Danielson, get up. No one take your spirit. Never allow your spirit to be touched. Chet, take that. The hell going on? Well, whoever takes that series gonna have to face the New York Knicks. Now, can the Knicks do it? Well, who they got in Jalen Brunson? Gil, tell me something.
Why would you throw that narrative out there for him to get crucified for no reason? Just let him keep playing his game. Come on, are we serious? Like, why are we even saying stupid shit like that? For him to be, because obviously, because he's not close to that, the media will kill him for no apparent reason, just to defend the Patrick Ewing, right?
Y'all know what he's talking about, right? So they are propping up Jalen Brunson, the best Knick ever, especially if he wins the championship. We don't give a damn. And they pitting it against Patrick Ewing and Carmelo Anthony. Here's the thing. Either way, the media wins. If he is, you just pump him up. You say, hey, look, he won a championship. None of those guys can win a championship. So what are you talking about? How are you going to yell at me? I'm a journalist. But if he doesn't, then all of a sudden it's all this conversation that turns polarizing, that turns into some hate. It was like, hey, what do you mean? We thought he was good. That's on you guys. You guys thought it as well, right? Like they all of a sudden go throw these rocks and hide their hands. So Gilbert's just calling it out before it happens. This is what the media does. They build you up. And then they tear you down.
It's just too early. It's not there yet, right? Is he a great Knick? You can say as of right now, he is a great Knick. He's been impactful as fuck in New York.
Let's stop right there. Blah, blah, blah. Tell me right now, is he the greatest Knick right now? Is he the greatest Knick if he wins the championship this year? Beat up in the comments. Or you just think, once again, here we go with these straw mans. They trying to set him up. That ain't it. That ain't it. You know what ain't it? Is the NBA tanking at the end of the season when you got season tickets or you spent your hard-earned money to go up there sitting in the 300 seats and you watching these dudes not even want to play or are not allowed to play because they tanking. Come on, Brian Windhorse. What's the fix?
Brian, Shams does such an excellent job at explaining something that I think is very complicated. And yet, sometimes NBA fans talking to folks, their eyes glaze over a little bit at this new tanking policy because it is incredibly complicated. So can you just distill down what is the most important thing to take away from today's vote?
Yeah, it used to be if you were a bottom 3 team and or 4 team, and boy, did teams really try to get in that bottom 4. You had the best chances, and now they're just making it very hard for you to win the top pick. So,
okay, let's hear the numbers. All right, current system 14%, new proposal, number 1 pick only got 5.4. Top 3, 16.4. We talking about those balls that be spinning. I don't trust them balls in the air. Talking about, oh no, this is not a process that we can tamper with. Yeah, you can. You can change the air pressure, the barometric pressure inside that ball machine. Something can happen. I don't trust that either. Top 5, 28.4. All right, keep going. My eyes are glazing over. I don't get it.
Under the current system, which we just had, if you were in that top 4, you all had a 14% chance of winning that number 1 pick, and obviously a really good chance of being in that top 3. Now, if you've got one of the worst records, your chances of getting a top pick have been slashed. You have a much better chance of falling into the 6 through 12 range, and you could fall all the way to 12th, Malika. You could have the worst record in the league and end up with the 12th pick, and there's a reasonable chance you're going to be back there. So they want teams not tanking to get into the bottom 3. They want teams fighting to the finish to get out of the top 3.
All right, everybody has the same question if they ever went to school. Everyone, all y'all, me too. What about the teams that ain't tanking? They just sorry. Okay, keep going.
And look, they understand that this is a triage situation. This is a bleeding wound. And the reason we know that is part of this is that they're only planning to do this for 3 years. This is a 3-year window. Now, they may extend it, but they've already got what they call a sunset provision in there. The sun's already coming down. We're already past noon. 3 more years, and they may take this away. But I also think something's interesting is that with the lottery will no longer be numbers anymore.
Yo, I'm on a roll today. I'm telling y'all, I don't be watching these videos before I watch them with y'all. That's boring. And that's time consuming. I got itty bitties. Point being, I knew it. Them balls is rigged. There we go. Forget all them percentages and forget all that tanking and who's sorry. Stop rigging the damn balls.
It will literally be balls with the team's logo on them. And I suspect that the NBA will do it live.
Yeah.
That they will watch, and all the fans will see the balls come out with the team. It won't be an hour later or whatever, which breaks my heart because I love that intrigue. But those will be the differences that we will see coming out.
But you're right. Having this in place for 3 years is the NBA saying this is an acute problem. We need to deal with it now. We know that this may be a slight overreaction, but that is how egregious we see these tanking violations as. Right.
Y'all say what y'all want about Malika. Blah, blah, blah. That lady be nailing it. I mean, she might be perfect as a announcer. No. Well, when she got into that race stuff and told Stephen A, would she tell him on his show? But I'm talking about when she got to just do her job and don't go into any social or political issues and all that feminism she be trying to rock. Woo! She is a killer. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. All right, love, man. Love to all you guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. Hit the super chat. We chop up some wood right now. Love to you guys. We still got Kendrick Perkins going ham. We still got Stephen A, Gil's Arena. Oh, NBA. We got to go a little bit more on that. Nick Wright. Dan Levitar talking about Jalen Brown, Stephen A. Smith, you doing too much. Monty Jones got words for Jackson Dart. Donald Trump, god dang. Woo, we got a show for us. But I still got questions about this tanking. I really got questions about it. So what if you're just sorry?
I think the part that concerns me is the bottom 3 teams and the penalizing that they're going to face, right? Because if you're a legitimately bad team,
wow. Legitimately bad team. Yeah, I'm back on focus. I'm back in subject. Oh my God. Here we go. What's the problem? Talking about I'm tanking. No, I suck. It's a difference. Talk to me, Ashley.
You're more than likely going to be a bottom 5 team. And I'm a little bit confused on how this is supposed to help a team that genuinely needs to rebuild via the lottery, via trading, and situations like that get better. This kind of is.
She getting me more concerned. God dang, because she wearing the concern. She a good actress. One. Wow. So what is it? This reminds me of them going to New York. Where they filming this at? This New York. She looked Dominican. I remember when I went to New York first time, I was like, you don't look Mexican to me, but you black. Look, what's this?
I understand wanting to push teams away from the idea of tanking, so you want everyone to try to compete. But if you are, let's say, hypothetically competing and you're still a bottom 3 team, that to me means you're just a bad basketball team. So I guess for me, the question is how does the league expect those teams to get better, especially if those teams are in markets that are unsexy and nobody really wants to go to those smaller markets, not, major not on the big stage and things like that. I think that for me is the biggest concern is, yes, it's going to turn off teams from tanking because they know there's no reward, but it also is hurting teams that genuinely need the help to build. And I guess that's where I'm kind of like in the middle and on the fence of how this is supposed to fix the problem.
Round of applause. Man, wow. Okay, all right, let's get back on subject, god dang it. Here we go. What the hell are they gonna do for them unsexy teams? They forget them, because guess what? Perfect is the enemy of good. Therefore, you don't ever try to come up with a perfect solution. That is a life lesson for all of us, because if you sit there in the bed, we all do it. You wake up a little early, you pumped to do what you got to do. You figuring it out in your head. You conceptualizing it, about to put it down on paper or put it in action. And then you think of something that's like, damn, what about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? Now, I'm going to just tell you, as you guys know, from the people who get it done, they don't care about that. That's why people think the government don't care about them. Because even the government, like, oh, well, this is going to solve most problems, not all. Oh, well. So when you're sitting there conceptualizing anything you want to do, don't try to fix it all. Just get it rolling. It'll figure itself out. One more time. One more time. One more time. Hey, I got that somewhere. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna dig at the end of the show. Remind me. There is a big graph. I don't know what the hell you call it. It's a big picture full of a bunch of pictures of all the rapper girls, women that are naturally, like, they're natural faces. None of this work, none of this makeup, just natural. Woo! Y'all gotta see this. This is insane. But you gotta remind me, because I don't have it loaded right now. One more time. Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. NBA, y'all got all kind of problems, especially a problem of everybody's too critical of the NBA. Hypercritical. Why?
I do agree with Skaggy. Like, why do we always have to change? Like, why are we always the biggest thing?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got to stop 18-years-olds from coming through the league.
Yeah.
They gotta have the year. We got to do this. We got to have this. It's like, it's always some change. Like, is it like
the players change when you talk about that rule?
Are
they mad because the players have more control in the NBA? No, because the player talent that they just kept letting come in the league wasn't like
man. Let's be real.
Let's be real. Like after is
the
world mad because we got more control?
They stopped. Huh? Because man, come on, man. Let's be real, bro.
All right. What about it? That's what it is.
Oh, y'all saw that, right? He went to the color. He went colors. He said, I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of the jungle, just a gangster stalking. Y'all remember that? He just said because the NBA got black people in partnership and in power more than all the other leagues. That's why they so critical on us.
Yes, it is the best. Yes, it is.
Pro Bowl ain't been shit. Nobody be like, man, I can't wait to go to Pro Bowl All-Star weekend for the NFL.
If we go to other sports, if we go to other sports, right? Okay, who are the best players in their sports?
Go.
What sports you talking about?
Football, hockey, baseball. Like,
they ain't have to change nothing, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like what demographic? Like, who are the best players from their sports? Like, why do we? Like that's a real question, though.
I mean, like Shohei Ohtani pitching and hitting home runs at the same time.
Ooh, he got some facts. One thing I like about Rashad, it's not so much he contrarian. It's just he gonna say something that you like, yo, I ain't even say that or think about that. And it'd be concrete. Now, I'm missing Gilbert right now on this show because even when Gilbert was just sitting there, the anticipation of what Gilbert would say was enough to keep me going through all this. Okay? It's a little different with Skip. Look, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I ain't giving it no chance. I watch clips. Okay? I can't watch a full episode of anything, including my show, let alone theirs. But there was something about this screen when I saw Gil sitting there like, what is he going to say? Now we ain't got that, but let's listen. I like what they're saying.
Same game. Like that's entertaining. They're entertainment.
I know, but what is the NBA?
Mahomes just won what three championships in 5 years.
I know, but what I'm saying is that I feel what's like Swiggy just said something crazy. Why do we have to change? Like, why is it that we have to change?
You don't have to change.
This is the thing that happens in life. You think that everything is directed at you. Like, he's falling victim to this right now. Shout out to Compton. What's up, Brandon Jennings? BJ. But as an NFL player, they do the same thing. They kill us. Oh, look at y'all league. It's all soft now. Y'all used to have harder rules. We got that topic coming up. Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco battling about it, talking about the eras used to be better back then. Oh, y'all soft now. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Oh, the NFL's weak. Y'all ain't even got enough good quarterback. All this, everywhere you go, there's hate and love. Everywhere you go, there's praise and criticism. Only thing that changes are the percentages. Not a stadium alive that you're going to walk into, everybody going to cheer you. And not a stadium alive you're going to walk into, everybody going to boo you. So get over it, boo-boo. As they say, every other city we go, every other video.
Because we're forced to change.
No, you're not forced.
Stephen A. said if he don't change the All-Star game, he gonna cancel.
Like everything got to be changed. Is it because the demographic is black?
I'll answer it. Let me answer it.
I'm asking. Is it because the black
Disney World?
I'm asking.
Right? Disney World. Right? You go to Disney World, right?
They done stepped on his race card twice. They like, man, get that shit out of here. Brandon trying to get it in there. They ain't playing that one yet. Too early for that card.
And you can want to complain about standing in line at the tram. You want to complain about the service, right? If you go to the service desk and complain, do you think they gonna change some shit for you?
No. They're gonna tell you.
You know why?
Get the fast pass.
Because we got.
He saying he tap dancing? Are we doing the Gregory Hines up there? Come on, y'all know this race card is on the floor. Play it.
1 million people lined up to come to Disney World every day. We're not about to change the rules because you don't like them.
You don't think the NBA don't got that thing?
Yeah.
I like that analogy. Nobody ran with it, but he basically like, look, we opened up our doors for service today. There's 1 million people here. Let's just use that round number. Look how many people in line over there complaining. There's always going to be 500, 1,000. Every time you go to Best Buy, you look over there, damn, look all the people over there at customer service mad. It's no matter where you go, someone's going to be unhappy. Oh, well, once again, back to our original point. You got something to do, just get it done. You ain't got to take care of everything.
Yes, they do, but they have a choice to whether to allow us to accept the rule or change it.
You're skipping over the thing. Like I'm asking you a question. No, because I'm trying to ask you a real question. Why the NBA?
He got it third time. I didn't know they had 3 jokers in the deck. This is third time trying to play that big joker, little joker, and smaller joker.
Like, why the NBA have to change? And you're tap dancing about it.
Okay.
Welcome to the devil.
Let me try again. Let me try. Let me use Ibana.
Let me
use Ibana. Let me talk nigga, y'all. I was being too educated. My bad.
I get it. You're right.
My bad. Let me use another. Let me dumb it down.
I know, you're right. See, that's sell out brothers.
What nigga business can I talk about that y'all understand?
No, it's not even about that. I'm just saying.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
That is.
Man, this nigga's crazy.
Hey, you want to go? Hey.
Oh, Roscoe's. I tried to go about a month ago. And it's closed in Pasadena. Who knew? Point being, Roscoe's has the best waffle ever, but not the best chicken. So now I understand why it may have closed. Part of it was the fires, I heard. Part of it is y'all never fixed that chicken. If Roscoe's had Popeye's chicken, and I mean you get you some good crispy, damn near burnt Popeye spicy, and you had that chicken with that waffle from Roscoe's, call that Popeyes and Roscoe's. Call it PR. You call that restaurant PR, open it up. You ain't even got to do nothing. Just open your doors, steal the recipe from Roscoe's for the waffle, steal the recipe from Popeyes for the chicken, and don't make it bigger because it's already too big. Them steroid chickens. I don't know. Don't go like Golden Bird. Don't go like Church's. That's too big. But small it, bring it down a notch so it look like it's real, like it's organic. Like, woo! Organic Popeyes chicken and Roscoe's waffle, life. That is life. Fat boy rules, sorry.
You want to go to Roscoe's and you want to tell them to change the chicken and waffles to chitlins? Because I want chitlins when I come to Roscoe's.
So why are they telling us to change though?
Because I want chitlins when I come here, and you don't got it on the menu.
They don't want chitlins when they go nowhere else?
I want it when I come here.
Oh, only here.
So you can decide to change your menu or not, or tell me to go somewhere
Why are
else.
we the only sports that have the most change, though?
Because
you're not
they're
answering that
deciding
question.
to
No, you're not
change.
asking. You know why.
Come on.
What is it?
Look
You
at your
tell me why then. If I know why, then you tell me.
Look at your color. Look, you know
My
why.
color?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because
does that
we
have to do with
dominate the league. That's why. Like that's why we're trying to figure out why do we have so much. Why does everything have to change? There's nothing else changing in any other sport. But
Brandon, stop it. The NFL literally has a rules committee that every single offseason, we have some new rules. Like, what do you mean? The NFL they just changed all the rules. They implementing all these new kickoff strategies. They making this game softer, which means like we want our players to actually make it to Sunday instead of die on Wednesday in practice. Like, what do you mean? Everywhere they are changing things. All the pitch clock in baseball just changed. Like they try to speed up the game. Ooh, Brandon, get outside, Brandon, get outside.
So they don't have black people. They don't have black people in football.
Come on, who are the best players in football?
Let's
What are
go.
you talking about?
It's 141. I gotta go pick the kids up.
All right, well, let's wrap up today.
If you gotta go, let me help you. Blah blah blah. That's one thing I'm built for. If you don't want to be here, trust me, that makes two of us. Catch me trying to do that to you, be like, man, I gotta go. Bye. Like, instead of you supposed to be like, no, where you going, dog? Where you supposed to? Man, get your ass up out of here. Like your time more important than my time. Love that. I like that segment right there. I like that segment because it just showed you the mentalities, right? Think about the mentalities. Think about that big difference right there. Uh-oh. I just knocked that thing over. I'm sorry. I'm trying to change this. Ooh, I did it right too. The mentality difference. Oh, it's because we black. That's why they're coming at us like that. And you know what's so pervasive about that? It's not just in basketball that black people feel that way or any person feels that way, right? It's like in life. Oh, why you put me over? Because I'm black? Sir, God dang it. I know the cop be sitting there like, or I just saw you run through that stop sign. I don't know. Which one you think? Like, he's like, and why you put me over? Because I'm, or you're going 174 miles an hour. You just went by a school. Why you put me over? Because, or, let's go, man. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys thinking. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, hit the super chat. Kendrick Perkins still got to go at him. AAU tournament, we got that coming up. Stephen A. and Kevin Hart. You mad at Kevin Hart for telling a joke? It was a joke. Uh-oh. But all jokes got some real to it. We're going to talk about that. Dan Le Batard still mad at Stephen A. Smith. Nick Wright still mad at Stephen A. Smith. Golly, leave Stephen A. Smith alone, y'all. And Bomani Jones has some words for Jackson Dart and his supporters. Oh, let's see if there's any more meat on the bone of Dan Le Batard's show on this topic.
It's funny that the athlete lament as old as time has always been like, you don't know what it's like to play this game. And so now they go to content creation and still say that to content creators who never hit them back with, you don't know what you're doing, and the only reason you're getting anywhere is because you're invoking the name of a content creator. The playing between the white lines only seems to apply to the sports. And they can come over and have a billion failed podcast and just keep towing the company line. It's just funny.
Oh, that was deep. I like that. I disagree with it, but I like that. Okay, so what he's basically saying is, look, athletes, y'all used to always have protection in your sport because guess what? You say, hey, you don't know what it feels like to do this. You can't do this. You're not me. All right. And then now all of a sudden we're doing content creation, athletes. And then he's like, look, you can't say that now. And then the athletes are like, well, you got to understand what I did before. Let's look at it as a science. You got to qualify. Objectively, almost qualify. Now, we know that's not true because human beings are making selections. Draft is about human beings, so it can't be completely objective. But there's a certain height, a general height is even better way of saying it. General height, general weight, general speed, general strength, right? You got to be able to keep up the flow of traffic on the football field. If you can't do that, you ain't gonna make it. Flow of traffic on the basketball court. If you 5'1", let's just say you're not gonna make it. If you're 7'1", let's just say we're gonna try everything in the world to make you make it. You get it? Okay. So that's the sports element. Content creators sitting there like, all right, we can't do that. We don't qualify. We're too slow, too fat, 2 left feet, whatever it is. We can't do that, but we're going to create content. The athlete goes from that science over there to the art over here. And when they come over here, content creation is not a science, right? This is not a science. I am literally looking at the internet and just covering sports and sports media and I'm a guest on everybody's show. I got that mindset from being a DJ. One day as a DJ AM, rest in peace, the great, was like a mentor for me. And then after him, Hopper, DJ Hopper, my dog, he is my mentor. And it was like, dog, you know the best part of producing, the best part about DJing is the production. You get to make Michael Jackson go with Drake. You get to have Young Jeezy go with NWA. You get to produce every song ever. You get to remix it. So that's what the athletes are doing in the content space. They're remixing it. They're like, look, good for you. You have this big show. Good for you. You guys have all these hot takes. I'm just going to tell you stories. I'm going to tell you stuff you don't know. I'm going to tell you stuff you didn't experience. And that's the art. Your art is your art. Our art is our art. I thought it was fascinating what he said. That was a whole segment in itself.
Plus, Stephen A. Smith is saying to himself, and sometimes out loud, I am playing the game. I'm playing my game better than you play your game.
That's one of the things that I find so interesting about the athletes flooding this particular space. When you come to fight with Stephen A. Smith, what you're doing is playing his game his way on his turf, and he's better at it than almost anybody is. It's a losing proposition for the athlete to go on his court, just like it would be a losing proposition for him to wear that jacket and dress shoes and try to play Jaylen Brown on his court.
Tremendous point again. You don't lose when you go against Stephen A. Smith. Let's just get it straight. Let's not say that Jaylen Brown is not losing in anybody's eyes. Like he just heightened the awareness about a topic that people in Boston are like, yo, dog, you out the playoffs. Don't say anything good. That's typical fan behavior. Look, when you're hurt, we don't want to see you at the mall. Okay, when we're out the playoffs, don't say it was your favorite year. Right? All that stuff. But that blows over. Ain't nobody caring about that. But going against Stephen A. Smith, you're not losing. Stephen A. Smith is he's certainly winning. Stephen A. Smith, this is content for him, so he's winning. He's the star of his own content that he's producing and he's talking through. But let's not act like this is very difficult to do. Like you're talking. Like this is why I don't respect the media's ego like I do an athlete. I don't respect the media's grind like an athlete. I don't. I've done both. To talk is, if you can talk, you can talk. I could go to the club tonight and get 10 dudes that could come tomorrow and do this show with me. Go to the club tonight and find 10 dudes that can play ball. Get that little Park and Rec League intramural shit out of my face. You can't find 10 dudes that are pro ready, but I can find 10 dudes that are pro content creator ready. So you're not losing against Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith gonna talk, he gonna win, but then how you gonna present? Did Kyrie Irving lose against Stephen A. Smith? Did Kevin Durant lose against Stephen A. Smith? Did Max Kellerman lose against Max may have, no. Max got other jobs in the building, but they were all rigged. But the point is, you don't lose going against Stephen A. Smith automatically. It's based on what you do once that opposition is faced.
And more predictable than an athlete going on a podcast to tell a podcaster he doesn't know how to play sports. You ever notice?
I could have just let that go and then said all that what I just said. Out of sequence, Wiley. That's why you should have watched the clips before. Tremendous end to that segment. Good for them. To button it up, I just love that this is all a disguise for a fight for territory. This is just humans being humans. And typically it's men being men. We have to conquer, right? So you got athletes, and don't get it twisted, because this is how they're twisting it. Content creators wanted to be athletes. They just couldn't get in the club. How you gonna hate from the club? You can't even get in. What Chris Brown say? Let's go. That song goes. Content creators couldn't get in. Just stop it. It's okay, dog. Dog, I'm not little. Some things you're just not, okay? I'm not small. No, I'm not short. No, I'm not dumb. Some things you are, some things you are not. That's called the identity of others. Too deep in sociology. Point being, you are defined by who you are, but you're also defined by who you are not. I defined myself young as a kid. My identity was I knew I wasn't a gangster. I knew I wasn't tough. I'm about to ride on somebody. I wasn't that type of tough. I was a mentally tough kid. I ain't gonna physically try to out-tough you. I knew I wasn't gonna be a thug. I wasn't gonna be a class clown. Unless I did my work already. Point being, you know who you are and you know who you're not. And I tell most kids, start with who you're not gonna be. Because it's too hard to figure out who you are. But that's the road to getting there. It's called the definition of others. Identity of others. Anyway, content creators, athletes, content creators like, I'm trying to get in the club. Man, get your ass up out of here. All right, I'm going to go create content exclusively. Good. When I'm done playing the sport, or maybe while I'm playing the sport, Draymond Green and others, Paul George, I'm going to come over there too. Oh, you trying to tell me I could get in the club? That's why you know the athlete's going to win. It's okay. I don't know why they pitting it against each other. We could do both. You could do one. And how do I know that? I saw you in the 8th grade. You suck. It's okay. You suck. Leave it alone. Move on. Stop having this resentment. Because then when they hear that, and if it stings them, what I just said, hey, dog, you suck in basketball. If that stings you, I hate to see your content creation. I hate to see what you're going to create. You know why? Because you're going to let that envy, jealousy, resentment out. And that's what the athletes are saying. Dog, why are you mad at me because you can't get in the club? All right, I'm going to come to your club and tear it up and pop bottles on your head. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. We got more. We still got Kendrick Perkins. Still got Stephen A. Smith. Mad at Kevin Hart. Got to go at Kevin Hart. We still got Nick Wright and Bomani Jones, who has words for Jackson Dart and Trump. All right, so let's give Nick Wright his love. Let's go. Keep the energy high.
Can you imagine for real if after the Lonzo stuff, if instead of the next day I came out wearing a clown wig or nose, I was like, you don't want me to pull your driving records from Slovenia or Lithuania when you were overseas. You don't want me to dig into the HOA violations from that house you put the go-kart track on the roof of. You don't want me to do it.
I know stuff, man.
Oh, I know stuff. I know technically it's my job to report the things I know, but I know it and I just keep it in my back pocket in case I ever have to use it like the big joker in a spades game. Give me a break. NFL schedule's out. One of the best parts of this.
Oh, man. Blah, blah, blah. That's the end of that one. Good. Good. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. And I'm not an instigator. I'm not. I just know I got to keep it real. And I know that I'm not a hater or an instigator, but I do tell the truth too early. I told y'all that Nick Wright was not feeling Stephen A. Smith a while back. And now it's official. And it's okay. It is okay. Part of it is Nick Wright is so close to Stephen A. Smith in terms of like, yo, I'm on the #1 show and I'm the main dude. So they got that in common. Stephen A. Smith got the track record, the resume. They're saying, man, it's so extensive. Why are you comparing us? Well, why are they comparing MJ and LeBron to Wemby? Why could Wemby be the next GOAT? Because that's what we do. Once you see greatness, you say yes. And as soon as you see it, the next thing you're thinking is, who's next? You don't believe me? Watch the Super Bowl. And as soon as the Super Bowl ends and the confetti falls, the next thing you will see is the next Super Bowl is in this city. Who will be the matchup? And they start showing all these other teams again. You be like, the confetti is still in the air. And they talking about, and then live at Sports Center, who do you think has the best odds to win the Super Bowl next year? And they got the mic out. And you're like, we have not went 24 hours, let alone 24 minutes. And y'all talking about next. Nick Wright got next, y'all. I told y'all that a long time ago. Nick Wright got next. His relationship with Colin Cowherd, his intel, his acumen, his style. He got next. I think Stephen A. Smith knows that too. That's why Stephen A. Smith didn't even want to address him by name. He said everybody else's name. He left Knick Wright out. You know why? I don't need to help that guy close this gap anymore. Y'all just watch this. Watch these space invaders go at it. I'm trying to tell you. And it's going to be fun to watch because all we're going to do is benefit from the content. Real spit. Okay, speaking of the content, I bet Jackson Dart didn't know he was making that much content when he just said, I'd like to introduce the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Oops.
This idea that we don't care about the politics of athletes, yes, we do. Now, whether you care enough about the politics that it affects whether or not you root for them on your team, that becomes a different situation, and that becomes just a little bit tricky, right? Like, if you are a Giants fan, will you stop rooting for the Giants because Jackson Dart is a Trumper?
That question was posed in my group text, and all I did was write back a laughing emoji and a fairy floating through the air. How soft, how horrible of a person you have to be to even think you're going to internalize Jackson Dart introducing Donald Trump, internalize he must support him, he does support him, and then say, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut off my nose to spite my face by not practicing or not playing up to my ability. Or worse, if you're a fan, I'm not going to even support that team since he supports that guy. Are you serious? Like, are you that dumb? You can't be that closeted. You can't be so damn crazy that you didn't think that this was happening even before Jackson Dart introduced President Trump. Like, you really thought that whole team. First of all, if you just look at the ownership, you're like, might be some Trump love up there. Come on, man. Like, whoever has changed their disposition because of this, I'm telling you right now, I'm judging you. And it's not good. You're a pregnant woman with cigarettes. You know that's the worst person in the world I've seen. Ooh. Other than murderers. But come on, man. Grow up. And so since he introduced him, where's my lighter? Give me my LT jersey. Are you kidding me?
Probably not.
Thank you.
Right? But don't tell me you don't care. The World Cup's about to come up, okay? If Belgium is playing the Congo, who you think I'm rooting for and why?
I get it. Francisco Aguilera is kicking y'all butt in good questions today. He said, Wiley, if Donald Trump asked you to present him at a rally in Compton, would you do it? Nope. I wouldn't do it just in Compton. I'd do it in Inglewood. I'd do it in Long Beach. I'd do it in LA. I'd do it in South Central, wherever. If the president of the United States of America asked me to do anything, unless it's to hurt my itty bitties, is getting done. What are you talking about? I'm not from where y'all from, and I don't care if you disagree with me. I'm still gonna do it. You just gonna be yelling at the TV while you see me up there going, hey, what's up, Prez? I saw Obama at the game last year. Y'all see that video? It's on my Instagram. I pinned it. I put it at the top. I saw Obama and I was like, oh, that's Obama. My son saw him first. Daddy, that's President Obama, the guy that I'm doing a book report on. Can we go meet him? I was like, I hate to disappoint my boy, but I know we both went to Columbia, but let's just say them Secret Service guys, they ain't go to Columbia. And me walking up to a Secret Service guy, like, hey, you know, I went to school with old dude. I mean, he was there before me, but, you know, we like alums and stuff. Like, can I say hi? They be like, what'd you say? Like, come on, man. So I'm thinking that way. I'm like, ain't no way I'm going to get to Obama. I got to Obama. And if Obama, he talked to my son 15, 20 seconds, shaking his hand, talking directly to him, I'm loving the life. I'm filming it. I'm like, this is a moment. My son looked back. Oh, I'm about to cry. My son looked back at me with the look of like, I bought him Toys R Us and Disney World. Like, Daddy, you're the man. And if Obama would have finished that and said, Marcellus, I got this rally coming up in Compton in about a month. Love to get your information and go there. Oh, hell yeah, I'm there. And if Trump walked in right behind Obama, hey, What's up, Barack? What's up, Donald? And then he was like, oh, there's this guy I wanted to see. Hey, I got this rally coming up in Compton in about 6 months, Marcellus. Would you speak there? Hell yeah! You kidding me? And then Bush came up. Man, y'all better leave me alone.
Okay, we do care about the politics. Don't act like you don't, all right? What struck me about this, and I also want to be clear about this, the whole, this is going to fracture the locker room. NFL locker rooms are wild segregated and full of white players who support Trump and black players.
Okay, good. When he said segregated, he threw me off right there. Like, we the most integrated place in the world. What do you mean segregated? Like, we like what we like any place. We are all integrated, and then we find the segregation because I like rap music. You don't. Okay. Well, you're not going to the Souls of Mischief concert with me. You're not going to go see Diggable Planets with me. So guess what? We hanging a little more. But I'm not basing that on color because guess who I went to the Diggable Planets with? My former teammate, Matt Linson, one of my best boys, who is, drum roll, white. Guess it don't fit the narrative, does it? I don't pick you based on your color. I pick you based on what you doing. And what you doing is what I'm doing. We doing it together.
Who support Trump, okay? That is not no revolutionary rule, okay? That's not how the NFL works, all right? This is why the Jackson Dart thing is interesting to me.
Why?
Me and my man Rob would talk about this too.
What'd you say?
He said that this is what Abdul Carter is saying to Jackson Dart. And this is what I'm saying to Jackson Dart.
I don't know what Abdul Carter is saying, for real. I'm not gonna lie. I would have never yucked Jackson Dart's yum. If I'm your teammate, you do something that big in public and I disagree with it, I'm not gonna disagree with it out loud. I don't agree with it, but I'm not gonna yell, I disagree. What you do that for, dog? You know why I did what I did. See, this is why Abdul Carter's wrong. You know why I did what I did. I'm Jackson Dart. I am a Trump supporter. He's the president. Shut up. He's the fucking president. What are you doing? Do you understand how close? I went to the White House twice. Do you know how far you are from the president, even if you close? Do you know how he lives? You know that car is bulletproof? You know that's a tank following that dude? And he just said, hey, kid, come here. Come on over here. And you're going to be like, no, I ain't going to. Okay, so you don't go over there. But now you're going to sit where you are and yell, why you going over there? That's what Abdul Carter did. That's what's silly about it. You don't have to go, Abdul. He ain't asked you. But when he asked me, how you going to be my teammate? Go, where you going? We don't do the same thing on the field. We got to do the same thing in real life. You better grow up, bro.
Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. And what I'm talking about is this. You in here, think about all the love that he got for them chains, when he out here doing dances and all of this stuff. I guarantee you it's a few cats in there that was like, oh, he cool. I do think that it is important to note that Trump is not the same as any other politician. Like, standing with Trump is not just people, and people have a problem with it, it's not simply, I disagree with your politics, okay? Somebody went up there and stood with Curtis Sliwa during the mayoral election. It's not gonna be a thing, right? It wouldn't have been an issue. This is very particularly about this very particular man. But if you wanna try to tell me that nobody cares about the politics of the quarterback, then I need you to explain to me why Donald Trump thought it was worth having the quarterback at his rally.
Now that's real. Blah, blah, blah. He had him at his rally because he know he big time. Of course. It's going to resonate. Of course. Let's go. That's simple. You nailed that. I don't agree with what you said before that, Bomani, in saying, look, Jackson Dart had won some brothers over in the locker room, so yeah, he cool. He could come to the cookout. First of all, that's some dumbass credit that we still give out. Like, oh, you cool, you can say the N-word. You cool, you can go to the cookout. Like, it's monopoly money and cred. What the hell is that? If I'm white, I don't even want it. I don't want your N-word, fool. I don't want your cookout. Like, I got an invitation to hang around a lot of black people. Fool, I live. I can hang around a lot of black people if I want to. You don't give me permission, gatekeeper. Like, oh, you cool, you down. Max Kellerman always gets this. And me and Max and I, let me say it the right way. Max and I used to play on it. Let me give you something behind the scenes that Max and I used to do. So Max and I knew that we were defying stereotypes. A Jewish guy from New York who loved rap and hip hop so much that he was an actual rapper versus a kid from Compton who loves rap so much, he freestyles all the time but can't rap. The genius is play up the Jewish guy in hip hop more than the black guy. Here's another one. They both go to Columbia, but one is a typing champion and valedictorian and a star player. The other one, the Jewish guy who went to one of the top high schools in the world, takes forever to graduate. Here's another one. Marcellus is from Compton. Max is now, we gonna make this up, from Watts. His name was Max from Watts. We called him from Watts. And he used to always say, man, Marcellus, you ain't down no more. When the last time we seen you in the hood? We kept going with him. We had a billboard that we were saying, the billboard was this. One is a typing champion and one is a rapper. And all you saw were our faces, my face and his face. And you was like, guess which one? I'm the type champion. He's the rapper. Who wants cred? I don't need your cred. Like, if you still are walking around here with this invisible cred that, oh, you down, you cool, you a fool. First of all, you let another person tell you you can go somewhere you can't. Jackson Dart could go in that locker room, wear gold chains or not wear gold chains. Tom Brady, you think he was cool with the brothers? You think the brothers wanted him at the cookout? You think Tom Brady wasn't going to get invited? You think Tom Brady ain't got no cred with brothers? He ain't have to do all that. This is silly. Grow up. Grow up. Yeah, you think you having a party at your house and you're on the Patriots. Are you inviting Tom Brady? Yes. Okay, you are having a party and you're on the New York Giants. Are you inviting Jackson Dart? Yes. Are you going to invite Jackson Dart faster than Tom Brady? No. So move with the cred. It's just like Monopoly money. Get out of my face. Silly. Okay, how much time we got? 11 minutes. The way I talk, long-winded as I am, I don't know about that. All right, we might get back to Nick Wright. We've seen enough Nick Wright. Let's get into Stephen A. Smith. He got to reveal that he's disappointed in Kevin Hart. I want to hear about this. I haven't heard this video yet. Let's go. Mad at them jokes. Make sure you like this video right now. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member and super chat. On this show, we think. On this show, we let the inside go out. Okay? We ain't got to agree. Just respectfully disagree. Let's go.
Because you see, something happened the other day, a little over a week ago or so. Ladies and gentlemen, I swear to you on everything I love, I had absolutely no knowledge, no idea about this until this afternoon.
Okay, you found out.
But when I learned about it, I'm not going to front. It stung like hell. And that was Kevin Hart's roast that he had.
He's smacking them lips on his damn mic. Chill. All right. So everybody saw, or at least saw promos for Kevin Hart's roast, which I love a roast because, hey, all bets. Let's go. All right. We ain't pulling no punches. It's supposed to be that way, but now they turn it into backlash. Tom Brady had backlash on his. Oh, my kids couldn't go to school and I feel bad. Shut it. It's a roast. Them kids gonna be all right. And then now Kevin Hart has his. Oh, man, you let him say them jokes. You let him go there. Oh, God.
The roast of Kevin Hart special on Netflix. Kevin Hart made a pointed joke about his personal Mount Rushmore of racism.
I'm going to let him read it. If he don't, we're going to come back to this.
A list of people he claims hate black people. Alongside Shane Gillis, Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Hart included my name.
Hey, first of all, it's a joke. Second of all, it is funny because we know where the narrative comes from. Third, I think he's acting. I'm not gonna lie. Stephen A. Smith can't be taking this joke seriously, even though there are people who think this is a serious joke. But Stephen A., you know where it came from. It's based in some version of reality, some perceptions out there of you, and it's a joke. But if you're gonna really be butthurt about it, I'm listening.
Stephen A. Smith.
That's funny. That is a good one.
Quote, my Mount Rushmore of racism when it comes to hating black people is Shane Gillis, Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan, Stephen A. Smith. Those are my 4 people when it comes to hating black people.
Jesus, that's a good joke.
The joke came during a roast segment.
Duh.
Where,
roast segment is a roast special. The whole thing's a roast. From hello to goodbye. And they said much worse about many other people than you, Stephen A. Just letting you know since you didn't watch it.
Hart was targeting Shane Gillis, the event's host, and then expanded to a broader critique of several public figures. Obviously, everybody knows me to be a sports commentator, known for my outspoken opinions.
There's no way he's
considered an individual that's been the subject of controversies over the years.
I'm going to see how he plays this act off. There's no way he's – I guarantee you when they said cut, all right, Stephen A. show's over, he was like, I ain't give a damn about that joke. There's no way. If he's not going to act like that, this is the most auntie behavior I've ever seen in my life. And I don't think of Stephen A. that way. He got to be faking it.
Okay. You know, I tried to. First of all, I got.
Stop playing.
At least I thought I had. Pretty damn good relationship with Kevin Hart.
Oh, I'm all right. Since you want to play off like you really hurt, I'm gonna really respond. I'm gonna really react. Your whole relationship, whatever you have with Kevin Hart, that house of cards just fell because of that joke. Come on. As they said, who said that? Houdini? With friends like you, we don't need enemies. Who needs a friend like that? If you're going to just say, oh, I thought we were cool. What?
It's been on my show on many occasions. I've known him for years. I don't know. I mean, it's a roast, but.
But? There's a but?
He's getting crucified because a lot of people felt like too many jokes at this particular roast was tasteless.
Crucified? That's strong.
My attitude is a roast is a roast.
Me too.
And people are there to be attacked. He's gotten attacked. All of that other stuff.
Auntie.
But I'm not going to front and failing to acknowledge that this year has been very, very difficult for me.
Ooh. Okay.
From the standpoint that even though I've been very, very blessed and fortunate to secure my future in ways that I never thought imaginable. First at ESPN and then here at SiriusXM.
Props.
The flip side to that is that I've taken a lot of heat because of perceived positions that I may have had.
Now they're not perceived. Don't do that. They're using your words against you. That mirror. It's a common theme with you, Stephen A., the accountability or lack thereof. When you say something about somebody and they say something back, all of a sudden, here we go, grabbing ketchup bottles. Here we go. Take the safety off the strap. Let's go. Well, people, you picked the wrong ones that time. They ready to go. Don't be acting like it's a perception. It's how you really get down.
And as a result, you've had some people from the Democratic Party who don't know that I'm aware of the steps and the links that they've been willing to go through.
Oh, here we go. Same old playbook. Here we go. You don't know what I know, and I know so much, and you better hope I don't tell. Man, look. This is unreal. I can't believe I'm back in this same spin cycle.
To silence me, even though I'm somebody that has religiously voted Democrat, and I support most Democratic views.
This is a code for, hey, black people, you know I'm still down with you. I support most Democratic views. Dog, you ain't taking nothing that could kill you, Stephen A. All this stuff that you're hearing is on the app. Who just said that? I just saw that. J-Mo D, what's difficult? Criticism that could easily be avoided by removing the app from the phone. Stephen A., you full of it. You full of it, dog. We know, look, you ain't the only one going through scandal and craziness in this world. Everybody is, depending on what level on the platform you got. You don't have to deal with that junk. When I play in pickleball, nobody care about nothing but pickleball. Play more pickleball, damn it, Stephen A. Stop reading Twitter.
And when I saw that Kevin Hart said this, you know, it was like one of those where if it rains, it pours kind of thing and that kind of stuff. Anybody expecting me to go after Kevin Hart, you got the wrong man.
No, we don't. We got the right man. You just said, I thought he was my friend. What do you think that sounds like if you Kevin Hart? What? What this auntie over here talking about? What do you mean? Like you just question your friendship with somebody because he said a joke. Literally, I don't think there's anything more wrong in any friendship than you question it because I was trying to be funny. Like, if we're friends, dog. Okay, bad joke for you. Not bad joke to me. I said it. I thought it was a good joke. Okay, I love you enough to say, I'm sorry, yo sensitive ass. I'm sorry, little punk. I'm sorry that you couldn't take a joke. Like, you couldn't take a joke. It's okay. We're still buddies. Don't go in front of the world and say, I wonder if we're still friends. I question our friendship. I thought we were friends. Auntie.
I've always had a lot of love for him. I will continue to have a lot of love for him. I think he's a good man and a great comedian who's highly successful.
All right, blah, blah, blah. We'll part two that since we already know how big time Kevin Hart is. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all. Stop. What was that? That was weird. That had to be acting, performative. Hey, Stephen A., he the king of that. He the king of, let me tell you something. If you don't ever stop, and then he goes, like a preacher in the choir, and the organ start going, But that wasn't his normal beat. So maybe he wasn't acting. I hope he is, because I hope you could take these jokes. I got jokes, dog. I am King Levity. You ain't going to get through me without laughing at your pain. You ain't going to get to me. Nothing. I'm laughing at it. I've been through too much. My mama dead, dog. Once my mama died, when my best friend died, I didn't know how much it affected me. I was young. When my mama died, I knew. I was like, there's not a single thing in this world that's going to happen that's going to be worse than this. So let's go, world. Let's battle. All right, last topic. We got to get out of here. Kendrick Perkins. Let's give it some love. Keep the spice going. Man, I can't believe that. That was the most auntie I've seen. All right, Kendrick, this you? This you, son? Yeah, that's Kendrick. Look how big he is. Can't lie. It must be a lot of big people in there. He ain't towering over everybody. Good Lord. It is a basketball tournament, so it's a lot of dudes in there that's big. Shout out to Gonzalez with the fro, taking it back. Did he just say the N-word that loud in front of all them itty bitties? That's a damn shame. I know where you at. I don't know what city, but I know where you at. I see that hair, girl. Fire, girl.
Big Perk, what are we doing?
Big Perk, what are you doing is what the cameraman was saying, blah, blah, blah. The thing that's, let me just set the tone for you context, because I'm Perkins in a different way, but I go to basketball games, AAU, obviously. Shout out to Left Coast Legends, #1 in the nation, 10U. Love. Shout out to Jesse Buss, our founder. Love. When I walk in those gyms, I know that there's a different camera, light, lens, platform for me than other people there. I'm not the only one, but I know it's different. When I see Baron Davis, I know it's different, right? I know it's because he's there a lot of times, right? When I run into Chris Paul and all them people I see all the time at these games, yeah. TJ Houshmandzadeh, yep. We know it's different. But me, I also know that it's different not just because of the people watching me, but it's different to those on the court who are trying to get to where I got, which is a pro level of doing a sport. So that just gives me reservation in moments of contention. It gives me like, let me be a bigger role model. But not everybody takes that road, and for good reason sometimes. I want to hear the reason why Kendrick Perkins got off that high road. Because there got to be a reason, right, Perk? Go ahead. Go on Stephen A. Smith's First Take and tell us. Oh, you're not? You going to go on McAfee's? I thought you were off McAfee because of Stephen A. Smith and y'all talk. Ooh, that's another topic in itself. Continue.
I have a couple offensive lineman friends, okay, who they're big. And we used to go out, and there's always a select group of dudes that are out there. Not a lot of dudes, but they see the big guy, and they think to themselves, oh, yeah, this guy thinks just because he's big. And they start shit with the fatsos. Not you. I'm just saying the offensive linemen, just so they can tell their friends that, you know, they did. Does it?
That is the big man plight. You're always going to get somebody to test you. Every time I go to Vegas, I could just count. I'm like, how many times they going to step on my shoes? They're going to elbow me. They're not going to say, excuse me. And I just give them a chicken wing. I got the strongest chicken wing in the world.
This happened to you regularly, or was this just strictly a disagreement that happens on the court with a team that you're coaching, your kids' team? What's kind of going on there?
No, so let me give you the details real quick. It's my organization, right? Young Perkins Global. And we're in a tournament. It's a heated game, 17U. They're going back and forth, whatever. We end up winning the game. All right, cool. Well, the other team, they had this guy that's like 7 foot, 400 pounds.
Damn, bigger than Perk. That's a big ass kid.
After the game, he comes and he body slams one of my kids that play for my team.
I need that video. Send that in, y'all. Shout out to that. I gotta see that. That's unreal. That'll get you off the high road. Keep talking, Perk. I'm with you.
So I stay seated, then I get up because everybody running around, the players, they about to fight. So as a responsible...
Oh, I think I just saw him. Hold on. Forget the sound. Watch this. Yo, that's 7 feet 400. If Perk is sitting in there at 6'10", 6'11", that's 7 feet 400 right there. Found him.
The fight. So as a responsible, owner of the organization, I get up and I'm like, hey, man, y'all need to chill. X, Y, and Z. I'm grabbing my players. I tell the coach of the other team, I'm like, hey, bro, get your players. I got mine. He pop off. And I ain't getting nothing. Who the hell are you? I'm like, bro, just get your players so I can get mine. We get up out of here.
When the team loses, they're usually not the ones to talk to, even rationally, even respectfully, like Perk sounds like he is. If all these beats are accurate, yep, that's what happens. Gas meets fire. Because Perk is just basically like, look, them boys are going at it. Go grab them. You got control. You got authority. I'll do the same. We'll move on our merry way. We'll take our dub. You take your L. But people in this world just don't like taking L's.
He said it. He got smart with me again. That's when I got pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, who the hell are you talking to? Man, I'm talking to you. So then all of a sudden, boo, 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 boo. Now, what people didn't see was after that, we had a little exchange. Yeah, they held us back or whatever. Held them back, held me back. And then afterwards, we dabbed up. He said, my bad. I said, my bad. And we kept it moving.
All right, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's what Perk said. And they ain't going to put the whole kumbaya. They ain't going to put the we are the world moment on there. Ain't no videos of y'all hugging and saying my bad and all that and calming down. Let's see if this gives a little more color to it. Let's see if the story changes or anything, and then we out of here.
That looks like angry Perk.
They said, Perk, no more turkey legs. There's 2 per person.
They run out of nacho cheese?
My AAU organization, they're playing in Oklahoma. It gets hostile because the game is so intense. We end up winning the game. They have a player that's like 6'10". He comes.
Okay, well, he got smaller in the second video. Let me stop. They said it was intense before. He didn't say that before. Okay, it's all good. This is adding color to it. But look at the witness stand. If you're sitting there like a juror, you're like, he lost 2 inches that fast? And whatever, keep going.
And he body slams the kid that's on my squad. Watching it from the bench, it fucked my head up. No, I'm talking about like boom. I grab my players. I'm like, hey, man, let's break this shit up. Coach, grab your players. As I'm telling one of the assistant coaches, hey, man, grab your players, let's go. He tell me, I ain't got to do shit. What the fuck you talking about? Like, on that type of time. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, what? Like, where's this hostility coming in at? You know
where it coming from. Y'all just beat them, you said. And they your opponent. And somebody ignorant.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where's this energy? He pop off at the mouth again. That second pop off, it's me the fuck off. I'm up here trying to be the guy that's like, hey, bro, let's get the fuck up out of here. Grab your kids, grab mine, let's go. But I could tell you won't smoke with me. Now you see the other part of the assistants, my friends who coach the team, my brothers, they come grabbing me, they holding me back. You know, obviously they got camera phones around. But I will say this, when all that was done, me and the other coaches, we dabbed each other up, we both apologized, and then we walked out and we went our separate ways.
Okay, I want to say one thing that got glossed over. That Perk said he calmly told the dude the first time, hey, man, get your people, I get mine. And then the dude popped off. And he's like, what? Go get your guys, I got mine. And then the dude popped off again and the Perk was at it. See, this is an issue that we have in this world. You only give one chance. Like, after that, it's blatant disrespect or we got to go there. I'm not blaming Perk. I just want us to take witness to you only get one attempt. Like, are you still there for the kids? Is it still about the kids? Is it still about protecting your organization? Or is it now, hey, dog, who you talking to? See, we can't be that thin-skinned. You get one shot. After that, I'm shooting. That's kind of weird to me, but let's talk to it another time.
I want y'all to put yourself in my shoes. Shannon, if you was to send your son with me and play with my organization and you're not there, your son belongs to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to care for your son just like I would care for anybody else in my own child. So if I was to sit there and watch your son get slammed and you're not there, I got to go put my nose in that business because my responsibility is your son got to get back home to you safe.
Right.
All right, blah, blah, blah. I think the most interesting element of all that is the fact that Perkins, because he's protecting the kids and then the kid gets body slammed, like that's his saving grace. It's like, there's nothing I can do that's going to be worse than that. So I'm going to come up to you and just say separate. And if you got anything in return, then it's home. There are levels to this. And there's another level that could have occurred without the camera phones, catching Perk losing his cool, the other coach losing his cool, whoever he is. There's another level of that, another version of that we should aspire to, which is like, yo, that was hot, that was contested, that was contentious, but we're not going to add anything to it. Not something, not less than, anything to it. But that's aspirational. That's all I've got to say about that. All right, be up in the comments. Obviously, you know we left a lot of topics on the table. And we did, but it's time to go. So I got to get up out of here. Love for you guys. Make sure you like this video right now. You guys are sitting there, literally right now. Everyone is sitting there saying, all right, Wiley, see you later, dog. See you later, dog. Hit the like button on the way out so we can continue to do this. Show me some love. I'll show you some more love. And then we're going to be good. That's how the game goes. So respect to all y'all while I say peace to you. Have an amazing day. I know I will. I got to go take my itty bitties to school. My boy's on his overnight trip. He ain't called. He ain't text. He ain't got no phone either. And no Wi-Fi. But he ain't hit me yet. I hope my boy is enjoying himself. Love for you guys. Hope y'all enjoy yourself today too. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Hey, y'all reminded me, the rapper women. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to find this. This is hilarious. Y'all got to tell me. Oh, man, this is good. I'm finally listening to y'all. All right, I forgot about the rapper women. Let me go find this. It's somewhere in my archives. This was like, what? Okay, so they have a list or I don't know what you call a graphic of all these rapper women without makeup, without all the surgeries, without all the extras. And it's like, yo, what has happened to your face? What did you do? And none of them, I think, made themselves look better. That's the craziest thing. I don't know what is going on, this misnomer to women, that we think you poking out your lips and putting windshield wipers on your eyes and like any of that look better. I told my wife, I said, don't you dare. I said, none of that stuff. Oh, here it is. None of that stuff makes y'all look better. None of it. None of it. I mean, zero of it. That's an industry that needs to go away. Here we go. Let's look. Man, I should have did this. I lost a bunch of people on this one. Well, they come back on the re-air. All right, check this out. Tell me who you're thinking. Lil' Kim. That's Lil' Kim from Like Hello. Now, I can't lie. I'm old enough to know Lil' Kim when she looked like that. I remember that. All right. Wow. Trina. Lord. I see a trick, Daddy. Now, what do you discover her? All right, Eve. Well, we already knew Eve was like that. But she was bald head when we first saw her, basically, right? Wasn't she? And then this came later. But Eve is the one that looks the same. Keep going. Cardi. Who didn't go to high school with Cardi B? Got the toothbrush out with the ponytail to the side. That girl. Nicki. Wow. I wish they back out a little bit more. I got to see it all. But look at Nicki. Oh, that's crazy. Azalea Banks, right? That's her. Hershey controversial. I don't know. Meg, what? I read the name and I was like, Meg who? That's Meg Thee Stallion. Now she does look pretty much the same, but damn. Ice Spice, okay, I can see her in there still. And Glow? Is that Gorilla? Glorilla, yeah. I love her. Oh, she be rapping. I can see her. Okay, what y'all think? Beat up in the comments. Who looks the same and who? Whoa. Who went up? Who went down? Okay, I'm going to say this. When I first saw this, I was like, my goodness, Trina is amazing. I never saw that version of Trina in my life. Amazing. Like gold medal. And Nicki, like, wow. Look at, they different. So beat up in the comments, you know. I don't want to objectify women, but I'm going to say who fine and who ain't. Eve always been bad. Goodness, this is crazy. You can still see that person in them now. At the same time, damn, it must be pressure being that damn famous as a woman. It must be, because they just be like something else. All right, y'all, go to bed. Some of y'all, because